Hey, this is Tom from Inspiration Metalworks, and just doing a quick update on what's been going on. It's been a couple of weeks since I put a video out, and I just want to get everybody caught up on what's been happening here at the shop and the house and everything else. So it's been a mix.
What about this Niagara rubber that you guys sent to it? It's manually done. It was good, yes.
As most of you know, I've been in the process of moving for quite a while now, and that is finally coming to an end here this month. We're at the last stages of stuff that we need to do before we get things fully moved. So, because of that, it's been a little bit slower in the shop right now.
Two machines at once. Only way to get anything done around here. One-man show.
And you know, that's okay. It's given me a chance to stretch my legs in other areas that I haven't had a chance to really work in before. I've learned how to do flooring. I've a bunch of electrical work. I mean, I knew most of the electrical, but I got to brush up on that. My fancy new glasses have meant that I've been able to see colors a whole lot better in this process as well, so that's been good. The shop, what's been going on there? Well, I have been doing some work at the shop, just not as much as I was in the past, and some of the stuff that I've been doing has been under NDA, so I can only show so much of it. One thing that I do want to show, and I'll show it here in just a second, is my new setup. I had to, again, pushing boundaries, right? So growth is when you're outside of your comfort zone. And so I learned how to anodize, aluminum. That was a new thing for me. Not something that I've ever done in the past. And let's see, I've got my right here. I guess I can just swing it around. So I got a power supply here that I'm using for anodizing. I'm using a little bit higher voltage method. So this is a Ventec KPS 3010D. I got it off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description for you guys if anybody's interested. It was a pretty reasonable price for it, and it does up to 30 volts and up to 10 amps. And so what I'm doing on mine, I'm using a process that uses a slightly lower acidic concentration, but a higher amperage. And so it's basically I'm running 12 volts, 5 amps, and I guess it's probably 3% dilution. I'll have to go back and look at that part of it, but I'll put that in the notes as well. And you know what? It came out great. This stuff is going into industrial places, and it was really solid. I was amazed. I've got this little scraper here. I want to say I got this actually. It's a Noga. I want to say I got this at the Bash. It was one of the giveaways at the Bash this year, and I just I went over some regular 6061 with the tip and scraped it, and it just cut right in. And the anodized stuff that I did, scraped it again after anodizing, and nothing. Just I was shocked that it skated across the top. I was actually a little concerned, but yeah, so it did great. I will likely do a video on that soon, on that process, because it's working out really well, and I'm going to use this on a lot more of the things that I'm doing in the future, especially the motorcycle parts that I've done. In the past, I've just done a clear powder coat over top of it, and it doesn't work as well. Right? It tends to yellow it, and I don't like it. And so from now on, I'll be using the anodizing method. Plus, it lets me tint it different colors and things like that. So it's a process, though. Clean. And that's one of the key parts of that. What else? I've been doing some plasma cutting at the shop. I went ahead and I had a couple of quick jobs to do. One was for a friend. I really had fun with this one. His daughter, he's a big Star Wars fan. Her birthday was coming up, and so actually I just went ahead and knocked out some stuff for her, and it came out really well. I was really pleased by it. Let's switch and let's take a look at some of the cutting there. All right, what I don't have on that is a final picture or anything. I may be able to get a picture. I'll see if I've got one, or if my buddy took a picture of it after he did the finished work on it. But I just did the cutting this time. I didn't do anything else. I've had a lot more going on in the shop as well. I've volunteered some of my time to a robotics program, a high school robotics program. And so I've been making some of the parts that they needed for this program. And it's, when I first volunteered for it, I thought it was just going to be a plasma cut job. It was going to be pretty quick. And so it wasn't that big a deal. And it's not that I wouldn't have volunteered anyways, but given my time constraints right now, I was trying to make sure that I got things to them in a timely manner. But I went to cut it, and it didn't work. Some of the holes were just too close to each other, and so they blew out. It was just melting away. So not a whole lot I could do with that one. So what I'm doing is I'm going back, and I'm using the plasma cutter to spot all the places, and then I'm just going to drill the holes on the Bridgeport and knock it out that way. So the larger holes I can cut out with the plasma cutter, cut the profile, and then just drill everything out. So pretty straightforward, easy to do there. So coming up, what's on the docket for the immediate future? We've got a few things. The first is I've still got to really get focused on getting my family moved in. As you can see behind me, I don't really have anything here in the shop yet. It's still over at my buddy's shop. So that part of it's in place. So what you'll see over the next couple of weeks is wrapping up in the house, getting moved in there, getting some stuff moved over to here, and getting this place back in action. So I expect to be fully operational sometime in early to mid-November, back at full capacity. I'll be doing some cutting in there. I think as I get set up, a great way for me to test my setups and make sure that everything is working properly is to continue working on the Titans of CNC Academy program. So I did in my live video that I did a couple weeks ago. I actually did the drawing and the programming for the lesson 2, for the mill lesson 2, and subsequently found some errors in that. I went back and cleaned it all up. In fact, it was on the forums as well, same kind of errors that showed up. So yeah, I would, if you are doing that lesson, pay attention. The prints are right. They tell you what to do. You just got to pay attention, because there's some things that you look like are right but might not be. So double check that. So yeah, I'm thinking those lessons would be a great way to do it. I'm also going to start the lathe lessons and working on those. So it's going to be a great way to make sure that the machines are working right. I'm going to get everything cleaned up and serviced and tuned up in the process here to make sure that that's going. So that's the plan, at least for the next couple of weeks, is getting that part of it going. I do a lot of sign cutting. That is my bread and butter here. Is the CNC plasma cutting and getting to the fabrication side of things. And the milling and lathing part, that's a word. I just made up my own word. The mill and lathe side of things are really there as areas where I'm growing into. So I am going to be relaunching our website, putting some time into that and getting that going here shortly. I've got a few items that were in stock left, and I'm going to put those up on the website first. But it's really just a few of them, and I don't know when I'm going to make more of those, to be honest. So I will make an announcement when stuff's up there, probably on my Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, it's at TJZELICK, right? At TJZelick on Instagram. And I will probably make an announcement there. Actually, I will make an announcement there. When these are on there. And it's my military themed signs, so if you guys are interested in that, we'll do that. And James's sign will finally go into play here soon as well. So it's taking me a little bit of time to get that drawing done in my off time. But yeah, so let's wrap this one up. I just wanted to say thank you. It's been an interesting year so far. We're middle of October already. We're kind of closing in on the end of 2017, and it's been one heck of a ride. And I appreciate all the kind words and support, the mentoring I've gotten from people, the chance I've had to help other people out and help them in their path. I really appreciate the opportunity to do that. And so thank you guys very much for watching. Subscribing if you like this. Give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down, but let me know in the comments what you liked, what you didn't like, right? Not just thumbs down. If you got a comment, a constructive comment, let's see it. With that, let's wrap it up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.